Omotenashi is often translated as Japanese hospitality, but its real meaning reaches far deeper than a warm welcome. It is the quiet art of anticipating needs before they arise, without expecting anything in return. It is discipline made invisible, woven into everyday actions, and performed with sincerity. In Japan, the small gestures, placing slippers at the door, straightening a chair after standing, organizing what no one instructed you to clean, teach a powerful truth. Real discipline is not about force, it is about intention. It is about showing up fully, even when no one is watching. And this is where Omotenashi becomes a life lesson. Imagine applying that level of quiet care into your own life, anticipating your own needs before chaos happens, preparing your future self for success, and acting with calm purpose instead of pressure. Discipline doesn't have to feel harsh or rigid, it can be soft, subtle, and compassionate. Omotenashi reminds us that discipline is not a battle, it is an act of love, toward others and toward ourselves. There is a unique beauty in actions people never notice. The barista who cleans the machine before customers arrive, the office worker who organizes files no one will ever know about, the parent who makes sure the home is safe before everyone wakes. These quiet routines seem ordinary, but in Japan, they represent a deep truth. The greatest discipline is built through the things you do when applause will never come, when we choose to be consistent, helpful, and responsible simply because it is who we want to be, not because someone might praise us. In your own life, invisible effort might look like preparing your clothes the night before work, writing down your goals, or studying when others are asleep. These habits seem small, but they reshape identity. You begin to trust yourself. You begin to see what you're capable of. Eventually, the discipline you practice unconsciously becomes the reason you succeed publicly. Quiet effort does not mean insignificant effort. Often, it is the foundation of every victory you will ever achieve. Omotenashi teaches that service is not an obligation, it is an expression of heart. In Japanese inns, staff will quietly fold a guest's towel a little neater, place a small flower by the window, or offer an umbrella before the rain begins. None of these gestures are required. But that's the point. Going beyond expectation transforms ordinary moments into memorable ones. It shows that discipline is not only about self-control, it is about generosity. It is about giving more than the world asks of you. Imagine living with the intention to uplift others even in simple ways. Sending a kind message when someone feels low, giving honest effort at work without resentment, or listening deeply when a friend speaks. When you give without counting, you become someone people trust effortlessly. You become someone who makes others feel seen, understood, and cared for. And in return, life opens doors for you that skills alone cannot unlock. True discipline makes you not only better, but valuable. Most people view discipline as a rigid set of rules. Wake up earlier, work harder, do more. But Omotenashi shows a gentler form of discipline, one rooted in harmony. In Japan, routines are crafted not to control people, but to create peace. Tidying a room brings calm to the mind. Preparing tea becomes a meditation. Paying attention to detail becomes a way of slowing down in a fast world. This is discipline not as punishment, but as balance. You don't always need to force yourself. Instead, try building habits that bring harmony into your life. Little habits like stretching before bed, organizing your desk, breathing deeply before you react, leaving every space a little better than you found it. These practices may seem simple, but they teach you control without pressure. They remind you that discipline doesn't need to feel like a war inside your mind. It can feel like coming home to a calmer version of yourself. In Japanese culture, reliability is seen as one of the highest virtues. People who practice Omotenashi don't simply work hard, they work with steadiness. They show up when they say they will. They finish tasks without cutting corners. They handle responsibility with care, even when no one checks their work. This kind of dependability doesn't come from strict rules, it comes from internalized discipline. Discipline that has become part of identity. Imagine who you could become if you practice this. Not perfect, but reliable. Not loud, but trustworthy. Not the strongest person in the room, but the one people know they can count on. Reliability earns respect more deeply than talent ever will. It builds connections, opportunities, and confidence. And the best part? You don't need to change your personality. You just need to show up consistently. Step by step, reliability becomes your power. Quiet, steady, and unshakable. The beauty of Omotenashi is that it isn't taught through strict instructions. It is learned through everyday actions. And you can bring that into your life today. Wake up with intention. Prepare before you're asked. Do the unnoticed tasks with sincerity. Treat others with warmth. Choose harmony instead of chaos. Each small act becomes a thread in a tapestry of unconscious discipline that reshapes who you are. And here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You only need to care. Care about your future self, about the people you love, about the life you want to build. When you practice Omotenashi, you create a life filled with purpose. One quiet, disciplined moment at a time. The world may never see every effort you make, but your growth will. And one day you will look back and realize that these invisible acts became the foundation of the life you dreamed of.